Hello everyone and welcome to our second lecture. Today I'll continue talking about the translation of scientific texts because I need to go over some more theoretical guidelines, some more theoretical points before we're having an actual text, an actual scientific text to translate. Okay? So, the first thing I need to talk to you about accuracy. Accuracy is a major issue to be taken into consideration when translating scientific texts. The translator should make sure that the translation conveys the same objectives of the source language, thus contributing to the major scientific areas introduced in the source language. So when we're dealing with a scientific text, we're not dealing with a poet expressed his feelings, or we're not dealing with a poem, because here accuracy is a must. Okay, with scientific text, sometimes we're dealing with a medical condition, so we need to be 100% accurate. I don't underestimate other kind of text by saying poetry. Accuracy is always necessary when we're translating, but with the scientific text, it is really, really crucial. So proficiency in the target language is not sufficient, since translators need to know the language of the discipline they are dealing with, as well as its jargon and historical background, so that they can articulate their ideas competently in the target language, following the content and the style of the source text. So it is not enough to be professional in our target language only, but we need to be professional in the language of the discipline. The scientific discipline. We need to know the jargon. The jargon means that the expressions, the specific expressions of the discipline. Okay, the specific expressions of the discipline, because each discipline has its own common or most familiar or famous expressions, and there are expressions that are common in the scientific texts. So we need to have an idea about those in order for us to be able to express, okay, so that they can articulate. Articulate means express their ideas competently, okay, in a good way in the target language. Scientific translation is sometimes viewed as a communicative service which offers new information for a new audience. Its basic goal is to deliver scientific information that may be used easily, properly, and effectively. Okay, so here we are after we're after producing an easy translation, proper translation, and an effective one. Okay, so this is our goal. If certain terminology in the original text requires more elaboration in the target language, the translator must ensure that this extended explanation, for example added in a footnote, remains within the grasp of the reader. Okay, for this purpose, the scientific translator should be a good researcher to keep up with the new development, since scientific discoveries evolve very rapidly. This means that sometimes, I think I talked about this in the previous lecture, but again, sometimes some expressions need elaboration. It needs you to add further explanation, further information, in order to make it clear for your reader. Okay, So when you do this, make sure that it is easily grasped by your reader. Okay, it is clear to your reader. So that is why you need to keep yourself updated. Okay, you need to keep up with the development, with the new development. You need to know, you need to read recent and new research, okay, about the discipline, because scientific discoveries evolve, they develop. Okay, evolve, it means develop very rapidly, very quickly. Okay, the first step of the translation process involves understanding the scientific content of the article, so that a conceptual map of the original text is created. This process involves analyzing the text on two levels: lexical and grammatical. Lexical analysis involves looking up the technical terms using good technical dictionary and identifying the text's register. So in order for me to translate a scientific text, I need to read it, to understand it, and in order to understand it, I need to analyze it, lexically and grammatically. Lexically, I just search, or I just Google the technical terms that I found in the scientific text, and see its Arabic translation, or I just understand it in English. Okay, in the same language. Okay, I just need to understand it. Okay, so I Google it, and then okay. And then I analyze the text grammatically. Grammatical analysis involves a contrastive analysis of grammatical structures in the source language and target language. In the case of translating from English into Arabic, there are many differences as far as the grammar of both languages is concerned. This is characterized by a scarcity of connectives, little repetition of keywords. So in English language is known by using connectives rarely. Okay, scarcity means to use something rarely. Okay, little repetition of keywords, they don't repeat, they avoid repetition, okay, of words, of expressions. Extensive use of passive forms, they tend to use passive forms and the verbs to be and to have, while Arabic on the other hand uses more connectives. We use ثم, okay, بعد ذلك. Connectors like those is extensively used by Arabic speakers, by Arabic users. Repeats keywords. We love repetition because we cannot avoid it, by the way. Sometimes we cannot avoid it. More often, and favors active structures. Okay, we prefer active structures. We avoid passive structures. Tense is also problematic in both languages, and I think you have an idea about this, about the differences between Arabic and English tenses. Arabic is a highly inflected language compared to English, which uses very few inflections. Arabic has inflections for tense, okay, number, and gender. You'll see. Furthermore, while English have inflection for plural only, Arabic has inflections for singular, dual, and plural. For example, English uses the pronoun it to refer to both the electron and the atom, while Arabic treats the electron as masculine and the atom as feminine. See? This grammatical gender distinction is shown in the inflections of the verbs that follow these nouns. For instance, if you want to translate the sentence, the proton is located in the center of the atom, you should treat the proton as masculine, saying يقع البروتون في مركز الذرة. Atoms in the sentence, atoms are the smallest particle into which an element can be divided, is treated as feminine plural. Okay? Atoms is treated as feminine plural, الذرات. Okay, so inflection in Arabic is highly used. And therefore the verb is inflected with feminine inflection at the beginning. الذرات أصغر الجزيئات التي يمكن أن تقسم لها العناصر. Okay, so we don't have inflection or extensive use of inflection in English, but we have an extensive use of inflection in Arabic language. See here, يقع البروتون. While if I write the proton, if I write the atom instead of the proton here, so here you have this. Look, the proton is located in the center of the atom. يقع البروتون في مركز الذرة. If I said the atom is located, I would translate it into تقع الذرة. Okay, تقع الذرة. See, this is what is meant by inflection, and you need to pay your attention to this when you translate in order to create a good and easy, okay, understandable text in Arabic. This is all for today's lecture. Thank you for listening and have a good day.